the main purpose of Hotel is as part of the government's countermeasures against the vaccine and COVID-19 misinformation.
Reverend Garth, in giving his approval, was critical.
The Word of God. And salvation, in and of itself, is not a matter of feelings. There are three coaches, and the number one coach is actually facts.
President of the Jamaican
To encourage as a Christian and as a citizen of Jamaica, I have a moral responsibility to encourage my fellow Jamaicans and members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church to take the vaccine. I do this because the Seventh-day Adventist Church, prior to COVID-19, have always encouraged the members of the church to live healthy, to practice the basic laws of health, but recognize that disease is rampant in our community and around the world, and hence when one is infected or affected, one ought to seek medical help.
Anglican Bishop of Jamaica and the Cayman Islands and the head of the church in the province of the West Indies, Howard Gregory, says they are on board, but it takes a
So diyan nato makita nga even our leaders is nawala na gyud ang gospel order, which is even that our leaders are not following the gospel order, which is it says in his prophet or through his prophet. Wait lang ha.
That their hearts might be comforted, they meet together in love and untold riches.
These are the modern spiritualism nga atong pag-aasbang. Vaccines, bombshell, baby monkeys given standard doses of popular vaccines develop autism and symptoms. Mali siya karon actually mga kaigsunan sa most of the cases sa atong kalibutan is actually nagkaroon ang kadaghanan karon og autism, no? So,
Ouch.
and their purpose on this, you know what, is to depopulate the people, no? And it says here, pagani in order to stabilize world population, we must eliminate 350,000 people per day.
Yeah.
Wow. Their purpose is to depopulate, especially ang mga kadagkuan ng mga tao. They wanted to still preserve their wealth. And what they are introducing is still for good, no? Nga we need to preserve the world by depopulating the people.
Oh my God.
And even depopulation system is not happen in our days. Even in the time of Jesus, even in the time of Moses, there is also a depopulation nga nahitabo sa ilang panahon, mga kaigsunan. Because of a selfish motive nga naa sa mga leaders, naa sa mga kadagkuan, mga kaigsunan. Kaya dili sila gusto mapulihan sila, ilang posisyon, no? Or even ang ilang wealth ma-preserve pa nila nga ila pang mapuslan. The United Nations goal, grabe kay siya ka-plan yun, grabe kay siya ka-expose yun nga iyahang mga pulong. The United Nations goal is to reduce population selectively by encouraging abortion, forced sterilization, and control of human reproduction, and regards 2/3 of the human population as exist baggage with 350,000 people to be eliminated per day. That's their goal. That's their goal. At least 350,000 people per day ang mamatay or ang mawala. Mga kaigsunan. That's the consequence or the result of sin. And sin came from selfishness actually. No? Diya na to makita nga dili daigid ang Ginoo mo'y gapatay sa mga tao. It is because of our sin, because of our selfishness. No? Ingon pa diri the population should be the highest priority of the foreign policy towards the third world. Wow. And you know what? Food is power. We used to it control behavior. We do not apologize. Kaya ang labanan man karon is pagkaon yun. Matod pa ni Bill Gates, the world has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on a new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 to 15%. Wow.
Oh my God.
And you know what's contained in vaccine? These are the things. Mga kaigsunan yun. Grabe kayo siya nga ikadaot kita sa lawas. Actually,
God.
dili basta-basta mga kaigsunan. No? And you know, it says here also, it's entirely possible vaccine campaigns will be used for massive scale depopulation, former Pfizer. And you know what?
God.
Later, natay tanang yung video. Even Pfizers are giving up also their vaccines. Kaya nakita nila nga daghan na gyud ang nakamatay.
Oh my
Actually, dili na sila mag-produce og vaccines ang Pfizers. Kay nahadlok na sila. Because kung atong tan-awon di ay, especially when you talk about vaccine, it must be studied 3 to 5 years before it will going to give to the people, no? But actually, sad to say, sila na mismo ang nag-ingon. Actually, that time nga gi-introduce ang vaccine, actually it is only a trial.
Yeah.
Gihimo ta karong partisanan, no? Gihimo ta karong guinea pigs, no? Actually, that is only a trial.
There's so much of us 100 we can sacrifice about 20
No? That a sacrifice
becomes 80. Hindi na overpopulated.
hindi na overpopulated.
There's so much of us